Docker.
Docker is a disruptive technology.
Docker. You may have heard their name or know a little bit about what they do, but we wanted to learn more, so we traveled to Docker headquarters in San Francisco to get the scoop on this winning partnership. We're partners.
We are. I've been in this business for 20 years, developing go-to-markets with partners, and this has to be the most comprehensive partnership I've ever seen in those 20 years.
Tell me a little bit about what Docker does.
That's a good question. I think there's many in the audience who are probably asking, what's Docker, what are containers? Docker has developed the most active open source project in the industry today. Developers, millions of them, are using Docker's technology to create applications in a more agile way.
Docker Containers provides developers the ability to build applications on their laptops, while providing IT the ability to manage those applications from data centers, in a virtual machine, or even a cloud, without having to make any changes to the code.
Hewlett-Packard Enterprise was one of the first, if not the first, to recognize the value of this technology. Millions of developers are now using this common format called a container that wraps an application and runs anywhere on a technology that we enhanced called an engine.
This engine is running on ProLiant, Cloudline, and our hyperconverged systems, correct?
Yeah, Synergy is on the roadmap and other hyperconverged technologies yet to come.
Docker containers running on HPE servers provide businesses with 3 important traits: agility, portability, and control.
Agility. The agility of creating an application 13 times faster on average. The second piece would be portability. Once I get an application into a common format called a container, ultimately I have an application that's portable and can run across any environment. The third piece is still that organizations need to control or manage. With Docker Data Center, you have an industry-leading security solution from end to end.
I'm joined now by Edward Ragosa. And Edward, we're going to shift gears a little bit and talk about Docker from the customer perspective, us, HPE.
One of the opportunities that we get with adopting new technologies is that we see some real benefits in some of the critical services that we want to build around Docker ecosystem and DevOps practices. For example, there was a white paper that was written that showed that there was close to a 45% improvement on application CPU speed for our applications. And so we're starting to look at how we can use Docker to enable those kinds of services that are going to basically deliver more business value to the businesses that we're serving. We're also seeing on order of 3 times the improvement on application delivery speeds from our application teams for production. In particular, HPE has solutions around their HPE OneView software management for Docker data center infrastructure such as Synergy. So we can start thinking about how we take advantage of networking, compute, storage, how we do persistent storage on our storage solutions, and leverage those out of Docker containers. And that's really exciting for us. So Docker is enhancing our new technologies and solutions, not just in the infrastructure for networking, compute, and storage, but they are also doing this around the services and best practices and consulting that we're doing with our customers. Point Next, in particular, is building a level 1, level 2 support organization around Docker containers, and they're bringing expertise to the table that are allowing not just their customers, but our own teams on how to use and build Docker ecosystems that allow us to deliver applications faster into our environments.
So with this Docker-ready offering, developers get the latest industry-specific software faster and use it anywhere, while IT managers maintain security and compute efficiency.
When you you empower the development teams to be able to drive towards doing what they need to do with containers. Now the developers have more of a role in the quality operations of those applications in the production environment.
It complements the strategy of Hewlett-Packard Enterprise to transform IT to this hybrid world.